Welcome to my channel Habityze.
Just take a moment and really think about this. What if you became so powerful, so skilled, and so disciplined that people simply couldn't ignore you anymore? Imagine walking into a room and instantly attracting attention, not because you're trying, but because your presence speaks for itself. Imagine becoming the kind of person others look at and think, "I want to be like him." This is exactly what the summerarc challenge represents. Every year as summer begins, this challenge starts trending all over the internet. Millions of people feel inspired and decide to begin their transformation journey. But by the time summer ends, only a very small percentage, around 2 to 3%, actually manage to complete it. The rest give up somewhere in between, not because they are weak or lazy, but because they start without a proper system. They follow random routines, try different habits like workouts, meditation, or waking up early. But without structure, everything falls apart within a few days. That's why this is not just another motivational message. This is a complete blueprint that, if followed seriously, can transform not just your habits, but your mindset, your discipline, your personality, and your entire lifestyle. The concept of the summerarc is simple but powerful. It is a 90-day period, usually from April to June or sometimes July, where you focus completely on improving yourself. But the real question is, why summer? Why does this challenge matter so much during this season? The answer lies in the opportunity that summer provides. Schools and colleges are closed, exams are over, and suddenly you have more free time than you usually do throughout the year. And this is where life creates a split between two types of people. The first type uses this time only for comfort and entertainment. They wake up late, spend hours scrolling on their phones, watch movies, play games, and hang out without any purpose. Days pass quickly, and before they even realize it, summer ends and nothing in their life has changed. On the other hand, there is a second type of person who sees this free time as an opportunity. Instead of wasting it, they decide to use these 90 days to rebuild themselves. They work on their body, improve their habits, and strengthen their mindset. By the time summer ends, they are no longer the same person. Their confidence increases, their discipline becomes stronger, and their identity completely shifts. If you feel like you haven't made progress this year so far, then this is your perfect chance to change your direction. But before you jump into any routine, you need to understand the real problem that stops most people. It's not the system, and it's not the rules. The real problem is procrastination. Most people live in the illusion of tomorrow. They keep saying they will start later, they will improve later, they will change their life later. But the truth is, tomorrow never really comes. The tomorrow you keep thinking about eventually becomes today, and you delay it again. This cycle continues until nothing changes. Thinking about the future feels good because it requires no effort in the present. But real growth only happens when you take action today, even when it feels difficult. The people who succeed are not the ones who wait for motivation. They are the ones who act despite discomfort. Once you understand this deeply, everything begins to shift in your life. The first and most important step in this journey is gaining control over your mornings. Your entire day is shaped by how you start it. If your morning is weak and unstructured, the rest of your day will follow the same pattern. That's why building just a few simple morning habits can completely change your discipline. When you wake up, avoid touching your phone for at least 1 hour. The moment you check your phone, your brain goes into reaction mode, and instead of controlling your day, you start reacting to everything around you. Along with that, drink water as soon as you wake up because your body is naturally dehydrated after sleep, and hydration helps you feel more active and focused. Then take a few minutes to write down your tasks for the day. When you have clarity about what needs to be done, you waste less time and become more productive. These small actions may seem simple, but when repeated daily, they build a strong foundation of discipline. The second part of the transformation is self-upgrade. Many people make the mistake of focusing only on their physical appearance, thinking that building a good body is enough. But real growth requires improvement in multiple areas. Your physical health, your mindset, your personality, and your daily habits all need attention. Working out regularly builds not just strength but also confidence and consistency. At the same time, your health should never be ignored. Proper sleep, good nutrition, and an active lifestyle are essential for long-term growth. Beyond that, your personality also matters. The way you present yourself, your hygiene, your grooming, and your overall appearance play a big role in how others perceive you. When you respect yourself and take care of yourself, people automatically start respecting you more. Finally, your mindset is what controls everything. You need to focus on becoming slightly better every single day. Even a 1% improvement daily creates massive change over time. It's not about being perfect, it's about being consistent. Another important rule is stepping into discomfort every day. Most people fail not because they lack potential, but because they are too comfortable. The human brain naturally avoids difficult tasks and prefers easy pleasures like scrolling or resting. But growth never happens in comfort. If you want to become stronger, you need to train your mind to handle discomfort. This means doing things even when you don't feel like it. Waking up early, finishing tasks you've been avoiding, or pushing yourself during workouts. All of these build mental toughness. Over time, your brain stops running away from effort and starts accepting challenges as normal. This is where real transformation begins. Finally, you need to develop a resilient mindset. No journey is perfect. There will be days when you feel low, days when you miss your routine, and days when nothing goes according to plan. Most people fail at this stage because they think one bad day means everything is ruined, but that's not true. One bad day does not define your entire journey. What matters is how quickly you get back on track, but growth never happens in comfort. If you want to become stronger, you need to train your mind to handle discomfort. This means doing things even when you don't feel like it. Waking up early, finishing tasks you've been avoiding, or pushing yourself during workouts. All of these build mental toughness. Over time, your brain stops running away from effort and starts accepting challenges as normal. This is where real transformation begins. Finally, you need to develop a resilient mindset. No journey is perfect. There will be days when you feel low, days when you miss your routine, and days when nothing goes according to plan. Most people fail at this stage because they think one bad day means everything is ruined, but that's not true. One bad day does not define your entire journey. What matters is how quickly you get back on track,